Here it is. Welcome to the new employee. Are you still counting down the days until your next 15-day vacation like it's the only light at the end of your tunnel? Let me guess. You wake up every Monday morning with that sinking feeling in your stomach. You drag yourself to a job that pays just enough to keep you coming back, but never enough to actually break free. You're living for weekends and dreading Sundays because tomorrow means another week of the same soul-crushing routine. Here's the brutal truth nobody wants to tell you. They had you trapped from day one.
Welcome to Walk to Money, Walking to Success.
For 25 long years, they kept you seated in classrooms, from the moment you learned to read until they handed you that diploma. They crammed your head full of dates that don't matter, formulas you'll never use, and theories you'll never apply. They rewarded you for staying quiet, for fitting in, for following the rules without question. But here's what's absolutely mind-blowing. In all those years of education, nobody ever taught you about money. Not once did they explain how to invest, how to multiply your wealth, or how to build assets that work for you while you sleep. They never taught you how to be financially free. Instead, they trained you perfectly to serve, to ask permission, to depend on others for your paycheck, to trade your time for just enough money to survive until next month. But what if I told you this wasn't an accident? What if there's a reason the system works exactly this way? And most importantly, what if I could show you the exact steps to break free from this trap forever? Stay with me for the next few minutes, because I'm about to reveal why this happened to you and exactly how to escape it. Here's the conspiracy they don't want you to discover. Your education system wasn't designed to create independent thinkers. It was literally modeled after factories from the Industrial Revolution. Same bells, same rigid schedules, same sit down, shut up, and do what you're told mentality. Think about it. Why do you think they call it graduating students? Like products coming off an assembly line. They weren't preparing you for success. They were manufacturing the perfect employee. And it worked perfectly, didn't it? Right now, you're probably sitting in some corporate prison, watching the clock, waiting for 5 p.m. like it's your daily parole. You've become exactly what they designed you to be, a human resource, a cog in someone else's money-making machine. You're trading 40-plus hours of your life every week for just enough money to pay bills and maybe save a tiny bit for retirement at 65, if you're lucky. But here's the most insidious part. A system that teaches you to think for yourself can't control you. That's why they never taught you about money, investing, or building wealth, because wealthy people don't need permission slips. They don't beg for 2 weeks of vacation. They don't accept someone else's ceiling as their own. They trained you to survive in their system, not to win at life. They taught you to follow orders, not to give them. They programmed you to be useful to others, never free for yourself. And you know what the worst part is? If you don't open your eyes right now, you're going to spend your entire life playing a game that others designed for them to win and you to lose. But what if there was another way? What if everything you've been told about success and money was a lie designed to keep you small? Here's what they never wanted you to know. While you were memorizing the periodic table and learning about the digestive system of a frog, wealthy families were teaching their kids about compound interest, asset allocation, and passive income streams. While you were learning about dead historical figures, rich kids were learning about living financial strategies. The wealthy don't work for money. Money works for them. They don't save in savings accounts earning 0.01% interest while inflation eats their wealth alive. They don't wait 40 years hoping their 401k will save them. Want to know something terrifying? 78% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck, even people making 6 figures. Why? Because nobody taught them the difference between an asset and a liability. Nobody explained that your house isn't an asset if it's not putting money in your pocket every month. Here's the brutal math. If you save $500 a month for 40 years at 2% interest, you'll have about $600,000. Sounds good? That won't even buy you a decent house by then due to inflation. But if you invest that same $500 monthly in assets earning 10% annually, you're looking at over $2.6 million. The biggest lie they sold you? Money doesn't buy happiness. Bullshit. Money buys freedom. Money buys choices. Money buys the ability to help others. Money buys time with your family instead of selling it to some corporation. Rich people aren't evil. They're educated. They know secrets about money velocity, tax strategies, and wealth multiplication that schools will never teach you. They understand that being broke is expensive and being wealthy is cheap. But here's the beautiful truth. Everything they know, you can learn. Every strategy they use, you can implement. Every advantage they have, you can create for yourself. The game isn't rigged because you can't win. It's rigged because they never taught you the rules. But what if I told you that you're about to learn them right now? This is your moment of choice. You can close this video, go back to your cubicle tomorrow, and keep playing their rigged game for the next 40 years. Or you can decide right now that your financial slavery ends today. Here's what we're going to do together. We're going to reprogram everything they taught you about money. We're going to show you how to build multiple income streams, how to make your money multiply while you sleep, and how to create the kind of wealth that gives you choices, not just survival. In this channel, you'll discover the investment strategies they never taught you in school, how to identify and build assets that pay you every month, the psychological money blocks keeping you broke, and exactly how to destroy them. Real stories of people who broke free from the 9-to-5 trap and built empires. We're not just talking theory here, we're giving you the exact blueprint. Every video is like a mini movie designed to entertain you while rewiring your financial DNA. We turn boring money concepts into visual stories that stick in your brain and actually change your behavior. But here's the deal. This information is useless if you don't act on it. The wealthy didn't become wealthy by accident. They made a conscious decision to think differently about money. Today is your decision day. If you're ready to stop being a financial slave and start building real wealth, hit that subscribe button right now. Give this video a thumbs up if it opened your eyes to something you never realized before. Drop a comment and tell me, what's the biggest financial lie you believed for too long? And here's your first homework. Share this video with someone you care about who's still trapped in the employee mindset. Because when you help others break free, you strengthen your own commitment to financial freedom. Remember, they spent 25 years programming you to be broke. We're going to spend the next 25 videos showing you how to be wealthy. Welcome to Walk to Money. If you don't subscribe, you probably never see us again. See you in the next episode, Future Millionaire. Your rent payments built your landlord's wealth. Your car payments made the bank wealthy. Your credit card interest funded someone else's vacation home. For decades, you've been a money-making machine. For everyone except yourself.
If you like this video, subscribe, hit that bell button for notifications, and share with someone you think this video will help. This is Walk to Money, walking to success.